Are you a team of one running your business without systems, struggling to keep up with deadlines and feeling overwhelmed by the lack of structure? Well, we're going to change that. Today, I'm going to share simple strategies to help you manage stress and increase your productivity. They range from prioritizing and delegating tasks to implementing business systems. So tune in to learn how you can take control of your schedule and reduce stress while growing your business.
Welcome to the Mind Your Time podcast with Shannon Baker. I'm your coffee-loving host and the founder of the Mighty Society. As a business strategist, I work with purpose-driven women looking to achieve personal and financial success, but they're struggling with organization and time management. Together, we're going to tackle those challenges head-on so you can regain control of your business and your time. We're going to explore the strategies and tools you need to make your business more efficient so you can achieve sustainable growth while creating a more fulfilling business and personal life, while achieving personal satisfaction and improving your overall well-being. Being busy is not a badge of honor, so get ready to be more intentional with your time and create success on your own terms. So grab your favorite beverage and let's dive into today's topic.
Welcome to episode 135 of the Mind Your Time podcast. Now, if you're new to the podcast, then I will let you know that I am laser focused on helping you be more intentional with your time. And the tips and strategies that I share are the ones that have worked not only for me, but also for my clients. I operate as a solopreneur, and you probably do too, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in order for you to run your business efficiently and successfully grow it, you need business systems. I know this from experience. I have a day job where I work 24 to 30 hours a week, in addition to taking care of myself, my family, my ministry, and running my business. And I would quickly burn out if I did not have systems in place. Without them, you're constantly juggling tasks and struggling to keep up with deadlines. Not to mention the lack of processes and systems means you're disorganized. And that, my friend, causes unnecessary stress and frustration. So it's time to change your approach and the way that you run your business. Without business systems, I know you're doing everything yourself, which is part of the reason you're stressed out. This can be very overwhelming, and it definitely will lead to burnout. And when you're in this constant state of chaos, you're always putting out fires. However, if you pick the right priorities and get some core systems in place, you can see what you can possibly delegate, which will reduce your stress and overwhelm and increase your productivity. So the $1,000,000 question is, how can you do this when you're overwhelmed? So let's start with that. Really, it starts with your schedule. You need to create a schedule that works for you. This is critical. And obviously, you're interested in improving your time management, or you wouldn't be listening to this podcast. But one thing I'm pretty sure of is that you are overworked and under-rested. Why? Well, it's because you're not intentional with your time. You're not planning in advance, so you deal with things as they come up, and this is not productive or efficient. Now, in another episode, I talked about the importance of planning and using a digital calendar. Now, even if you only have 5 minutes to do that every day, it can help you be more productive. So if you have not listened to that episode, please listen to it next. I'm going to put a link to it in the show notes. But here's a snapshot of what I talk about. 1, you have to have an up-to-date digital calendar. Then you need to plan what you're doing every week and every day. When you're making that plan, build in breaks and self-care. That will help reduce your stress and improve your overall well-being. Remember that taking care of yourself will also help you perform better in your business. Here's an example. You can block out time for exercise, coffee with friends, or even a hobby that you enjoy. Taking breaks and engaging in self-care activities can help reduce stress and improve your overall well-being. You just have to plan for it. Now, You can have the most laid out plan in the world, but if you do not have systems and your business operations depend solely on you, then you are going to stay in your current state of overwhelm. You have to streamline your operations to eliminate chaos. Without systems, you are the bottleneck that is preventing your growth potential. I'm going to say that again. Without systems, you are the bottleneck that is preventing your growth potential. But if you get the 6 core systems in place that every business needs, this will free up more time in your schedule so that you can focus on growing your business and achieving your goals. This is very important. And that's why I did a podcast episode on this earlier this year. And I give you a overall view of all 6 of the systems. But I also did separate episodes to break them out individually. I'm going to put a link in the show notes for the episode on all 6. And then you can check out the individual episodes because links are in the blog post for that. Now, it's also important for you to avoid analysis paralysis. When you're a team of one and you're working without business systems, you may find yourself bogged down when it comes to decision making. When you're disorganized, you end up experiencing analysis paralysis because it's just too much. And when you're disorganized, you end up experiencing analysis paralysis. And this can hold you back from making progress and reaching your goals. So instead of trying to take on a bunch of things at one time, try breaking tasks down into smaller steps and take progressive action. Small steps matter. Remember that. Now, by implementing these strategies, you can reduce your stress and boost your productivity even when you're a team of one. And when you have your business systems in place, you have more time for self-care, your family, and your passion projects while still achieving sustainable growth in your business. Now, if you've been thinking about bringing on a virtual assistant to help you with all the things that you can successfully do after you get some systems in place, then kudos to you. But I'm going to emphasize that you cannot do this efficiently until after you get your systems in place, because the systems with the automations allow you to identify what can't be automated so it can be delegated. And those tasks need to be grouped together so that you can efficiently delegate to someone based on their skills and expertise, not yours. And you need a job description. When you go through the delegation process in an organized manner, then you can free up more time in your schedule to focus on revenue-generating tasks that require your expertise and attention. Not to mention, implementing business systems can be a game changer for your productivity and stress levels. Why? Because when you streamline your operations and you start automating repetitive tasks, it frees up not just space in your schedule, but mental space that you can use to be strategic when it comes to growing your business and reaching your goals. Now, before I wrap up, I want you to walk away keeping these 3 things in mind. Implementing business systems is critical for your success. Without them, you're juggling tasks, struggling to keep up with deadlines, and experiencing unnecessary stress. But if you get the 6 core systems in place that every business needs, you'll be able to streamline your operations and free up time in your schedule so that you can focus on growing your business and reaching your goals. You also need to create a schedule that works for you. This is critical to being productive and reducing stress. Planning in advance, building in breaks and self-care activities, and taking care of yourself is really going to help you perform better in your business. So make sure you block out time for exercise, coffee with friends, hobbies you enjoy, even quality time with your family. This will reduce stress and improve your overall well-being, which in turn your business benefits. And then when you get some systems in place, You can start to delegate tasks that don't require your unique skills and expertise or expertise you don't have. This will free up more time so that you can focus on those revenue generating tasks that require your attention and your expertise. By delegating things like administrative tasks or even social media management, you'll have more time to focus on the things that bring in money. And by streamlining your operations and automating those repetitive tasks, you can then achieve sustainable growth without burning out, and it will reduce your stress. Remember, small steps matter. So instead of trying to take on a bunch of things at once, break your tasks down into smaller steps and take progressive action. By implementing these strategies, you can reduce stress and boost your productivity, even as a team of one. And when you have your systems in place, again, you have more time for self-care, your family, and your passion projects, and your business will still grow. Now, if you're wondering again, where do I start doing this because I'm overwhelmed? Well, I suggest you start by booking a back office assessment with me. Imagine having a personalized plan and a clear roadmap to help you get the systems in place that you need right now. And that roadmap is not a blueprint. It's tailored specifically to your needs and your business needs. By taking action and booking an assessment, you'll receive a comprehensive analysis of your business operations, including areas of improvement, and that customized action plan is going to help you take the right steps to achieve your goal. You'll get clarity. This assessment is designed specifically to help small business owners like you streamline their operations, automate their processes, and free up their time. So it's a 2-hour recorded call where we identify the areas of your business operations that need improvement. And this is based on your goals, and not just your business goals, but your personal goals. Then I take all of that information that I gather during the call and create that customized action plan. And then you can focus on creating and optimizing your business systems, which will help increase your productivity and profitability because we'll identify roadblocks or obstacles that may be holding you back from achieving your goal. But you don't have to take my word for it. I had a previous client on the podcast earlier this year, and she shared her incredible results that she has experienced in her business since we started implementing her action plan. I'm going to put a link to my chat with Jody in the show notes, and you can hear the results directly from her. So what are you waiting for? Go to theshannonbaker.com/assessment and book your call with me today. By taking this step, you'll be well on your way to achieving the success that you've been dreaming of. And there is just enough time left to get some of your systems in place before summer gets here. But don't delay because summer's right around the corner. So take action now. But I want to thank you for tuning in this week. And before you go, I want to remind you, just listening to this episode is not going to improve your business operations or your productivity. So I challenge you to pick just one thing that you're going to take action on today. And if that means you need to hop on a call with me to get some questions answered about the back office assessment or anything else that I talked about in this episode, don't hesitate. Or if you're not ready to take that step, then connect with me on Instagram at @the_Shannon Baker. You can also ask your questions there, or just let me know your thoughts on this episode. Take a screenshot, tag me when you share it. I'm at @the_Shannon Baker on Instagram. And I have a small favor I ask of you. If you haven't left a review for the podcast yet, please do so. It's an easy way to show the podcast some love and will help me reach more small business owners who could use the same kind of support that we're looking for. Either way, I cannot wait to hear from you. So until next time, keep calm and streamline.